Hello! Today I am talking about what to do when you feel overwhelmed in your business and just feel like you have information overload. For those of you who are new to my community, I am Shanae. I'm an online business mentor for virtual assistants. I help you to build the business of your dreams, working with systems and getting processes set up within your business, but just in general, just helping you figure out how to move forward within your business and how to scale and get those monetary goals that you're looking for. All right, so today we are talking about what to do when you feel overloaded in your business, just information overload, feeling overwhelmed. There's 3 things that you can do to help you to reconnect with what it is that you're doing now within your business and just how to get rid of a bunch of extra fluff that maybe got collected along the way. So the first thing you want to do is freebies. Clear out your freebies. Everybody loves a good freebie. I love a good freebie, but what tends to happen is as you're looking for things within your business, as you have a certain need, then you often are seeking out the freebie version of whatever it is that you're looking for. And you kind of tend to just collect the freebies up, maybe not actually implementing anything that you find. Maybe it's something to help you organize your business. Maybe it's something to anything. It could be a productivity hack. It could be like, those done for you templates. It could be like those catchy ones with like how to scale to 5K months in 3 days and how to get your ideal client in like 2 days. So all that stuff is really it's very attractive with the title, and you grab it, but then it just sits there and you don't do anything with it, right? So look at your freebies wherever you save them. That could be your email or your folder, your Google Drive, anywhere that you saved all your files. Clear it out, do an audit, check to see where you're at within your business and what freebies are gonna actually help you to move forward. I'm not saying all freebies are bad, but there are a lot of freebies out there that we don't actually implement in our business, and it just causes us to feel more overwhelmed by seeing them there and not doing something about it, as opposed to it actually making an impact. We're using that freebie, we've applied it to our business, and now we can, move forward, and it's great, right? For the freebies as well, I would suggest you do this audit probably once a month. It depends, maybe even once every 6 months. It depends on how often you're signing up for freebies and where you're at in your business, especially when you're newer in your business. I feel like freebies happen more often, or when you're going through a transition in your business. So maybe you're starting to scale, or you're kind of anything. You're maybe making a pivot with your services, anything like that. You kind of gather a lot of freebies. So do that maybe once a month, between 1 to 6 months. Just making sure that you're clearing that out so you don't have to look at it all the time. The second thing to do is you want to make a list. So you're going to have multiple lists, and not everybody operates with lists. A lot of people just kind of keep it in their brain. It's just important to have a way to kind of put it on paper, or put it in a document or something where you can reflect back to. Have a main list of all the tasks that need to get done. So that could be all of your business tasks, anything that comes up that you have to handle with your business. Maybe it's creating a website, or maybe you are at a point where you want to set up a CRM, or anything. It could be literally anything. You want to organize your bookkeeping, anything like that. Have a master list of things that you want to do, because you can break out that list into smaller pieces so that it's less overwhelming, or less daunting, I guess. But the idea would be to categorize that list into categories. So if you have a lot of creative type content or creative tasks on this list, you could categorize that as one, either put it under one creative, or you can do, say, if you need to make a bunch of videos for your content, then you can do pictures and videos and just clump that up together and just get it all done at the same time. And say there's a lot of anything to do with bookkeeping or organizing your emails or anything like that, filing stuff, that could all go into one section. So try to clump it up into categories if you can, like the master list. So then when you go to actually work and you want to set up, you have your CEO day, and you're like, okay, I need to tackle a few tasks here. it's easier to just go to that list and check in with yourself and feel like, hey, where am I at? Do I feel creative today? Do I want to tackle more like administrative tasks, or do I want to maybe like plan out the next week? Like, am I just really in this like planning mode? Just check in with yourself, see where you're at, and then you can basically from there choose maybe like 2 or 3 tasks that you know that you're going to get done, and then set about 2 hours aside for that, get it done, and then you can go back to the list and then choose another 2 things, right? So I go into more detail about this in another video as well, but this one particularly, just making lists for yourselves to get it out of your brain, because you have enough to think about, you have enough to, worry about as a business owner. So if you have a list, a master list that you can go back to, then it's easier to kind of sift through that and pick and choose what it is that you want to tackle, instead of trying to remember the list and then you have to still pick the things, and then it just becomes even more overwhelming. All right, so the next thing is reflecting. So this would be taking a journal and writing out, journaling with intent of reflecting on your week and how it went, what went well, what are things that you can improve on, what are things that you, like goals that you set for yourself for the week that you didn't accomplish, and why do you think that you didn't accomplish them? So what could you maybe do differently next week that would help you to achieve the goal next time? So was it maybe there was too many tasks that you're trying to tackle in that one week and you just didn't have the energy for it, or something just randomly came up and was like, things happen all the time in business, things happen in your life, and there has to be room for flexibility, and there needs to be compassion with yourself when things don't go according to plan. But it is good to have a plan and like a backup plan, so like if that first plan doesn't go according or doesn't happen, or something happens, throws you off course, what do we do now? How are we still going to accomplish those things? Does it mean we maybe take this day off, like it's a Wednesday and you're just having a really hard day? Maybe we just don't do anything that day, just reserve your energy, just try to like do some self-care, recoup, and then maybe work on Saturday to catch up. So that's the kind of stuff. You just want to be flexible with yourself, be compassionate with what's going on. Running a business and running your life is very difficult, especially if you're a mom or you're working full-time. There's a lot going on. So reflecting on these things are going to help you to kind of not only see the room for growth, but they're also going to see the room of the space of celebration and what went well, and did you sign a client, did you like achieve any skill, did you like up level your skills with something and you finally understand something that you've been struggling with for a while, or maybe you just have been like sitting on making this website for a long time and it's finally done and you can celebrate that and move on. Like that's the kind of stuff that reflecting does. It's not only just to nitpick at all the things that didn't go right, it's just to take a moment to really like check in with yourself and see how you're doing and be like, hey, like I'm killing it, I'm doing really well in my business, and I like this is why, and like listing it off and giving yourself some praise. If this video resonated with you in any way, if you feel really productive now to go make your lists and clear out those freebies and maybe go reflect on how awesome you are in your business, then make sure you like this video, you subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video each week that's covering anything with business tips, mom life, everything in between, and I'll see you soon.